Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Sunday. You know what we are doing? We are updating our Iran 2026 war watch list. We've been updating this ever since the war started on March 2nd. Well, it started the weekend before that, but the Monday was the actual day that the market was open. So let's get into it, y'all, for this update. We're going to make it quick. All right, first up, we got BNO. This is a weekly chart. So as you can see, this past week it was down 3.7%. The week prior, it was down 12.6%, y'all. So you know this thing has been dropping crazy. All right, so let's go to the daily chart. So this is what we got here. You gap down from Thursday to Friday. And then it also has another gap up here. So remember where we started? Right here. This was the announcement, Friday, February 27th. This was the first day the market opened. So we just saying if you got in at the highest price of the day on that Monday, at the peak, you were up 46.9%, but you are currently up 20% if you held. So if you bought at the wrong price, and you bought at the top, you are down 18% from the high. All right. I think the trade is over. It's definitely over. So go ahead and get out the position if you like. But as you can see, it has gapped down tremendously. And you don't want to lose all your gains. Next, we got USO. As you can see, it also gapped down from Thursday to Friday. Huge gap here. So had you got in the beginning, same thing, March 2nd. At the high, you would have been up 62%, and you would currently be up 30.9%, which is great. These were the two best trades out of this Iran war watch list. You go ahead and get out the position if you think the war is over. All right, next we had XLE, our first ETF. Okay, had you gotten in on day one, just like the others, at the peak you were up 9.6%, and you currently be down almost 5% if you did not get out of the trade. And as you can see, it's time to get out this trade, y'all. All right, next. Okay, this is another oil and gas ETF. All right, so at the peak, you would have been up 18%. Currently, you be down less than 1%. So not too bad at all. Next, we got our last oil and gas ETF. At the peak, you would have been up 15%. Currently, down 2%. All right, next we got defense. Lockheed Martin starting it off. Oh yeah, this one peaked the actual day of the first. So that same Monday that we started with, where oil started running, that's where this one peaked. And if you ran to defense instead of oil, you see nothing but a drop. It's currently down 14% from that high. Next, we had Northrop Grumman. Same thing. Well, this is one day later. So this is March 3rd. That Tuesday, it peaked. And it's down 14% from there. Next, we have RTX Corporation, formerly known as Raytheon, it also peaked on that Tuesday, fell tremendously, 13%. It did recover very nicely to down 4%, but it's currently down almost 8.5%. All right, next we got Chevron. Okay, here's that March 2nd. You at the peak, you were up 12%. You're currently down almost 4%. You are in the smart money concept support zone, but it did actually break through. So let's see if that's still on there. Nope, it has been deleted. So we can go ahead and delete it. That's right. All right. Last, ExxonMobil. All right, here's our March 2nd candle. At the peak, you were up 10%. Currently down 8.25%. All right, that's our update on the Iran War 2026 watch list. I think the trade is over. Hopefully you took your bread in time. We'll be back tomorrow morning for our pre-market briefing. You know what I do on those pre-market briefs. I give you the mantra. I give you Robert Greene's daily law and how it correlates with long-term investing and how it correlates with trading. Then I give you 3 support levels and 3 resistance levels for the day traders. All right. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.